All right, here we go. Part 2 of our July 9th stream here. We're continuing on. So we're going to get right into it. Boom, 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 boom. And let me see here. Let me turn up the volume, make sure we're all good here. And so coming up right now with a large dono of $12,345.67 or 40,000 channel points. Cycloid is starting off this stream here with a game. And I don't know if this is the name of the game or if this is the name of the track. You guys will have to help me with this. But apparently the name of the song is Monster, unofficial Portal 2 music video. Oh, wow. And you guys know I just finished it too. Oh, by the way, I did finish Portal 2. And it's only, I think, 3 levels, about 50 minutes worth, and I just edited it together, So I'm going to post that. Plus, I did a little reaction at the end song, which I really love that song. Anyhow, this is done apparently, if this is kind of a cover or an unofficial Portal 2 music video, it was done by Will Bedford Music. And so he sent this to me as if it's kind of a celebration. Cycloid is like, yay! 1,040,000,000. Let's do this. All right. Oi. Here we go.
If we could store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So we should have been working on it 30 years ago. If I die before you people can pour me into a computer, I want Carolyn to run this place. Now she'll argue. She'll say she can't. She's modest like that. But you make her. You make her. She is a gem.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, I don't want this, sir. We're still doing science. Still doing science, sir.
This is great production, kind of close.
Mr. Johnson, I don't want this, sir.
This is really well done. Only because I've heard both songs now.
You know what my days used to be like. I had a pretty good life. Nobody murdered me or fed me to birds. Nobody put me in a potato. And then you showed up. I think these test chambers look even better than before. The facility is completely operational again. The best solution was the easiest one. And killing you is hard. Just
Oh, is that what it is? Using some of the lines that are existing in there. Wow, real super creative by the producer, composer. That's nice.
Mr. Johnson, I don't want this, sir. We're still doing science. Still doing science.
That's a lot of edit work going on in there. This guy went for it.
Mr. Johnson, I don't want this, sir. We're still doing science. Still doing science, sir. Testing. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, I don't want this, sir. We're still doing science. Still doing science.
That odd vocal riff in the back, mimicking in unison the piano line. It is super melodic. love that arpeggiation, the delay he's got on it.
It's been fun. Don't come back.
I recognize that.
I know who you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space.
And I recognize that ending too. Ooh, that last chord. Oh, this guy did a great job in reconfiguring the GLaDOS's voice to make it melodic. I guess I don't know how you would construct something like that, and I guess it would all be an auto-tune, which doesn't matter. GLaDOS's voice to be auto-tuned in a song sounds like that would actually be totally appropriate. And then not quite understanding where I thought I heard the lyrics before. You guys had said actually using clips from that and making it melodic. And so that's the magic with that. And also kind of stuck kind of close a little bit to the, I don't want to say the original vibe, if you would, of what those last two songs in the video end or in the game ending, how they were written, but kind of close. Kind of the chord changes were right on top of each other, meaning like it really pulled in a lot of that vibe there. So, and I really enjoyed like I said, he really bounced and pinged around a lot of the arpeggiations with the delay, gave it a lot of that ambient float. But that last little bit where Wheatley is kind of saying something like, "I'm really sorry." I was waiting for that other one. What does that other one say? Kept on circling Wheatley, I think it was, and kept on coming around. Not Wheatley. Was it Wheatley? Kept on coming around saying, "I'm in space. I'm in space." Space. Yeah. Telling you, it was a great way to end the game. I'll post that later tonight or tomorrow morning, my last 45 minutes. Hey, so Raichus, first of all, if you're here and you just dropped in, very first time for your chat, saying how's it, guys, say hi to Raichus or Raichus. Say hi to him. Snows in Australia, welcome back. Yes, I've changed my coochie mints to having some cheese and crackers for right now. I was just feeling it. I hope you're doing well. So, Cycloid, thank you. That was absolutely hilarious and so apropos, considering I just finished the journey. Did you, Cycloid, did you hang out with me last night for the last Portal bang up? Here, it's like you presented this as like, you have finished, now you shall listen to this. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, man, those last couple of, before I got into battling Wheatley, is that his name, Wheatley? The main guy that I'm always kind of going up against. Anyhow, getting this to put into here and get this to put into here and getting the bombs to spit in the air. Actually, the two sections before that were kind of complicated. And glad that my brain cells seem to have still been working. Okay, next up, Makuzia. How are you, Makuzia? I hope you're doing well. And we have another wonderful song from Makuzia, Staying on That Train with Ado. And the track that we're going to listen to, Makuzia, thank you again for that dono boost. I really do appreciate it. This one is called Aishite. This is from Ado. She's a bit unhinged on this, but this is this is my favorite singer. I'm beginning to remember who she is now. And I looked at the thumbnail, and so yeah, let's go. I'm excited to hear her. What do you mean unhinged? She's got a voice and she can do whatever she wants, and she sounds phenomenal. So I'm curious to hear what it is you're talking about. So here we go. Oh, trippy. This is like a little macabre toy box before she probably breaks one off and kills it right now. Wow. Unbelievable. Was there really a marimba in that, or is that like off the keyboards? Ooh, the bass coming out. She's amazing. That she could just hurl that shredded voice and then turn around and just like glassy, beautiful head voice after that. You hear the guitar player going a little nuts? Just unreal. Just absolutely unreal, Makuzia. I'm so enamored at the fact that she also wants to be anonymous. I think it's just absolutely mind-numbing. But I mean, for somebody who wants to be anonymous, I tried to look her up online and obviously get donut holes. But you know, there had to be like something about her somewhere. Maybe when she was in high school, she did a performance and stuff like that. You don't have that kind of talent and not have been singing circles around everybody in your high school or junior high school or something like that. I mean, of course, there are always, sometimes we see that on like America's Got Talent or something. It's that guy who works, you know, in the yarn making store, and, you know, he's got an apron on and thick glasses you don't think anything of or anything like that, and then goes up to like America's Got Talent or one of those things, and they have the most amazing voice. So I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have their style of amazing voice. This young lady, though, she's absolutely freaking epic. That track was a very unique track. What did it mean again? I love you, I love you, I love you. Is that what you said? Let me go up here. What did it say here? Or love me, love me, love me. I see. Okay. And so apparently a very vigorous call to action to love me, kind of like in this really Alice in Wonderland kind of vibe. At one moment, she's like, love me, love me, love me, love me. Of course, she sounded 10 times, billion times better than I just did. But that was the kind of energy I got. And can you imagine she's got to pull this off for 8, 10, 12, 15 songs in an evening. It was what we just heard was really super duper 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 crispy. So I don't know if maybe that was playback. Some of it was playback, some of it was live. Doesn't matter. It was just absolutely insanely beautiful. And Makuzia says the plot of this song is basically a child yearning for love and attention from her parents. Yeah, that right there hits. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I feel that, you know. And so yeah, that was a hell of an expression, and incredibly, her singing is just mind-numbing. I don't know. I mean, is there anybody else in that zone, guys, that lives in that pocket? I mean, I kind of think the closest maybe on a Western thing might be Pink. Maybe close to. I don't know, but I'm really out of touch to pop music. Maybe we should ask Rick Beato. Don't come for me on that. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying he knows more about pop music than I do, okay? I'm just saying. Oh boy. Here we go. They're gonna come for me, I know it. Will you guys protect me if they come for me on social media? Protect the old man at all costs. Next up, Judgment Kazi. Yeah, that's true. Bjork actually, yeah, Bjork has that. That kind of, you feel it when she rips and shreds. I think a different kind of set of dynamics, but Bjork is definitely one of those powerful, emotional vocalists. No two ways about it. All right, this song coming in from Judgment Kazi. This is called, the song is called Yoshuu Fukushuu. And Maximum the Hormone. We are going long with Maximum the Hormone, aren't we? So guaranteed my final dono for a while. Okay, well, we're doing this together, okay? So this is probably my last one for a while. That's all right. You coming in and hanging out and cheese wheel with us. So I figured I'd go out with the last Maximum the Hormone track. The opening track is similar name album, Yoshuu Fukushuu. The song is about the lead guitarist's time in middle school being bullied. Oh, all right. And the way the music video starts is exactly the same way the album starts. All right, let's do this. I look forward to this. Let's go. All right.
주네 칼라는
That caught me off guard. So Black Sabbath. This song is really well written, especially knowing the backstory of this about being bullied and stuff. I guess this would be the drop. I wonder what she represents in the video. Judgment. You're saying that's the last one you're coming in with, man. That's a banger. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with the, I mean, in that capacity. And this was a crushing track. I think what really filled it up for me was knowing what the backstory was that you told me about it. You know, that it was about, you know, the guy getting bullied in middle school. And then I put it together. Now, also, maybe that's a little bit of what he's grown into and grown through. with that band, because I think we've listened to 3 of their tracks now. You've had me listen to, and they're so powerful but so entertaining. And I don't mean entertaining because he's making weird faces and stuff like that. I'm talking about the glitchiness and shifting up the dynamics and the tempo and the sounds. It's more like it's more like metal musical theater, you know, with these unique, you know, shifts in production and you know, the clean sounds, the dark sounds, the super genty dark kind of drop. I don't know if you call it, what did I call it? The drop. Like, here's the drop where it sounds like extra genty. And then, of course, watching the performance as well, you know, you could see he's still piss and vinegar about the experience and everything. But that's what music's all about too. He's getting to release that, so good on him. But thank you so much, man. Yeah, I think, how many have we done? 5 of these guys? I think maybe I need to snip all them out and do one special one, like a video, and just say, you know, these are random Ado sessions through many different sessions, you know, kind of a vibe. So, but thank you for that, bro. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. As a matter of fact, I think I'd love to do that. I'll put it over on the Decomposer Lounge. I think it'd be really cool. I need a little faceless over there on some different kind of music as well. All right, Judge McCasey, thank you so much. Okay, next up, Double A Batteries. Are you here, sir? Yes, you're here, sir. If, sir, please, sir, may I have some more, sir? Okay, Double A, always coming in like it's almost like going to a high dig party and you know that you're going to get appetizers, but when that person walks around with the selection, you look at that and you go, ooh, what's that? Ooh, ooh? That's what I feel like whenever I get to his tracks. You never can tell what he's going to bring into the house here. So, speaking of which, this track is from a band called Geese, G-E-S-E. Is it like geese, like goose, but Geese? And the name of the track is 3D Country. So it's been compared to an array of different New York bands as well as contemporary British groups like Black Midi and Squid. Let's see, their music is compared to the music of Ryan Gosling. Wait, what? Really? Their music has been compared to the music of Ryan. I didn't know Ryan Gosling wrote music. And John Dolan claiming in Rolling Stones that you can hear that arcade courts. Oh, I didn't know that. How crazy is that? So it's kind of a new wave dance punk. Okay, here we go. Double A. Let's do this. All right.
Since I was born, I've heard the voice of the Father. Goes in the one ear, on out the other. Hit me, baby, show me the floor. I was Cassidy's gun and she was his daughter. That was the country, and we were young.
I had a little bit of that Sheryl Crow vibe.
I was wrong. I don't let her around the Thompson no more. For she wanna go back to the sky, mother. I'm back in Trastevere, dancing the 7 hills, cutting my brother's neck, grabbing the dollar bills. The day the cowboy cried, and I gave up on love, and you gave up on life. And so began my
Yeah, definitely Lou Reed vibe too.
I'm leaving everything behind. Caesar's old roads are getting out of my mind. Now I'm burning up the night, rolling up the pieces of my, rolling up the pieces of my life. Used to tear 'em up, I used to cut it down.
I love those backgrounds. This whole thing gives you that. That Shelby Lynn Lisa, Sheryl Crow vibe. change up in the arrangements. The pattern's still the same. But the arrangement change up is with the instrumentation. I like that change.
used to cut 'em up. I used to tear it down. I could have been the king of this town, but I'm going home. It ain't easy living on my own. A good heart and a wicked mind. It ain't easy living all alone.
Kind of a polished EP sound with a bit of a growl.
The dead come back to life. One I saw could make a dead man die. I'm going home.
A little sprinkle of Zappa right here. Tripping. Maybe he's out there in the woods and ate some peyote or something. Oh my God, we said that at the same time, bro. Yeah, that's like the day after a peyote trip. A little bit of a Rolling Stones vibe in here. Like old school. Next cut should be him laying in bed waking up from it. Super trippy track, man. That was just... Everything about that whole thing was, well, when I'm watching the video and into the music, it really explains itself well. Getting into that psychedelic middle section, I don't know why me and Judgment thought of peyote at the same time. Maybe because if you've done enough desert trips, you kind of know what kind of trips you can take when you're on a desert trip. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have any real experience with peyote. Fake experiences. Anyhow, back to the music. Yeah, there was, the one through and through with all this is just that great classic rock sound vibe. That's why I kind of closed with a little bit, this got some really cool, like Rolling Stone vibes, like some early ones as well. Excuse me. And that middle section, though, was something I didn't think was coming around the corner. That definitely caught me off guard. Love the sound of the drums, too. The drums were nice and intimate, small kit. You know, sounded like a medium, small to medium room where the snare was being used. But I just, my whole shill with this is that the track really matched the video, and I was on like the same journey with this guy. Just not really the same journey, but peyotes away. That was great. Little Twin Peaks, yeah, that's that vibe. That's totally that vibe. I mean, hell, if I was to go out by myself in the middle of the desert, that looks like that was Joshua Tree, the desert that was shot in. I mean, I might be spinning around after night out there by myself as well. Yeah, and also the gospel aspect too, Double A, you're right. There was and the gospel aspect was kind of like with the background vocals. Had a little bit of that, you know, a smaller section. But I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to say something about that. So, great track, man. Thank you so much. Off. All right, weird break in the session there, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay, next up here is coming from SB, and this is a band called Voyager. It's the Avocado Man. I am the Avocado Man. Okay. So this track is called Promise by the band Voyager. This was Australia's entry into the 2023 Eurovision. Oh, yeah, there's something about this that I remember. Well, let's listen to it together. All right, guys, y'all ready? Here we go. We're back in gear for our dono session. All right.
Have you ever done anything like this before? Have you ever done anything like this before? If you've never done anything like this before,
I like the snappiness of the arpeggiation.
Have you ever shut all the open doors? Have you ever just walked out on your own? Have you ever just lost your mind?
Has a little bit of a Seal vibe to it.
Or are you coming right back for more? Promise me you'll hold me till I die. I'm by your side. Promise me it's gonna be alright. Promise me it's gonna be alright. Promise me it's gonna be alright. Have you ever been alone too?
Ooh, I like where they came back in on that beat.
Have you ever just lost a little part of you to find a little something new? Cross my heart till the sky turns red at the sunrise. Since you told me everything's alright. Since you told me everything's alright. Promise me it's gonna be
Oh, damn. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's a Jenny guitar, but it's definitely doubled up with a synth punch.
here tonight. Promise me you'll hold me till I die. I'm by your side. Promise me it's gonna. Promise me it's gonna. Promise me it's gonna be alright.
Oh, that major third. I was like, oh, not. I was like, right.
Cross my heart till the sky turns red in the sunrise. Promise me it's gonna be alright.
So SB, was this an entry for the show, or was this after like they won it, and this was their like their first video post show winning or Eurovision? I'm not too sure if I understand what Eurovision is. The main hook for me actually had no. This was their entry. Okay, the main hook for me actually had no words. It was the oh whoa, which sounded like crap right now when I did it. Sorry. That was the whole hook for me, which I thought was fantastic. And actually, there was a little bit of that whole, or that melody was actually part of the verse as well, except it wasn't da 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 da. It was da 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 da. So they really drilled that in there. Plus, I really liked their choice of arpeggiation sound when they opened up on this. And there's a couple times, too, in the vocals, which I don't know if now... I realized in the video they had two singers. Did some very unique vocal kind of like this. There was this one section in there where he's singing in his tone, but one word gets this interval. It's almost an octave higher. Just one word. Very creative, very fun. That dark, heavier, I guess, drop. That's what they call it, I guess, when bands just go into a really cut time. I don't know why I did it that way with my voice, but also how hard that guitar sounded, but it really sounded like it was also leveled or layered with a hard digi stab. That might come from a pad or stuff. Very melodic. Very well done, SB. I really liked it, and I liked the video. Kind of trippy. If that's like a real place out there or something with a little bit of effects on it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was a nice little... It's a great way to pick up my session here from the post-electrical that happened. So thanks, SB. Okay, next up is Metrosetokartaking. Forget it. You know who you are? This track is called Madadh Allaidh. Madadh Allaidh, and it's an anime called Elspeth Bawden. And listen, first of all, which I'm not going to be able to say his or her, I don't know, profile name, Metrosetokartaking, whatever. Wants to send his aloha to the chat as well. And so he says this is going to be a Kevin Penkin. No, wait a second. It's Spice and Wolf. Okay. Are you guys ready? Let's go. I'm sorry. I was reading that to my head right now. So here we go. Let's go. Yeah, this is Spice and Wolf. That's what it said in the little notes there. I love that Persian vibe in there. I like that riff and melody in the back. like the space between her tone and the bottom end. Nice big space here so the melody can soar. This is kind of like a wind in your face vibe. I like those low vocals in the back just doing time chant. Yes, very Heilong. Bouncy string. Oh, this is nice. Very unique blend between that like Persian Celtic vibe. It's a very unique mix. Rotten Sounds, I think there's that thing that you said earlier, you feel like you hear the song, you want to get up, you want to run and stuff, and it definitely has that vibe. Part of it is the pattern of the drums that they were using, whatever. So many different names for it, so many different drums and drum sounds in different cultures, and so I don't know where they would have gotten those drums. You know, in modern days, cinematic, we call them storm drums and stuff like that. But it is that call to action, going into action kind of thing. It could be like charging into war or climbing up that hill. Definitely gives you that vibe of like, we must carry on and we move together and everybody comes in. I think an attractive part of the track, without a doubt, was the melody. And like I said earlier, I really enjoyed the fact that I'd say probably about 40% of the track was really just going to be some of the percussion, maybe a low-end drone or something, and just her voice. You know, and as much space as there was in tone between that, I really liked that because that meant that you were just all in with the melody. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, I'm glad you made it back in time. I know that my stream got a little jacked up with that little break I had to take, but I'm glad you were able to make it for your track. Excuse me. All right, next up is our buddy, the Kebab Seller. We all know the Kebab Seller. Coming in here, requests a track, and picks it up later on the YouTube channel, which is so cool. I'm glad that the mods talked me into doing that last year. So this one is an anime called Detective Conan, and this one is called Rand's Determination. So let's see what Detective Conan has for us here as an anime. All right. This has a very odd vibe to it. Very smooth, very chill, but almost like it's a dance with addiction or something. I love how the background voices act as an ethereal pad. Really smooth and stuff, but I wonder where this was in the anime. I'm just looking at this thumbnail, and that's where I got this kind of vision of like, well, I see what the thumbnail is, but I'm in my head with it, and that's why I said this kind of a sultry dance with addiction kind of vibe, because it did that. It had a little bit of the very beginning riff with the line with the saxophone remind me of. What is the song called? What's it called? Guilty Pleasures. Guilty pleasures have no wisdom. I wait a minute. Was that Wham or Michael George's? George Michael's. That, but it did have that opening. Careless Whisper. That was it. Oh, that was the Wham. That was pre-George. Hi, BendyBot. Oh, okay. But it did have that. I think what it was the riff into it. You know, that kind of made it feel like it. And even the second chord on that was like, okay, there's a lift on it. And I thought the third chord was going to continue this progression, but they snuck a different one in there. So it was that kind of spinny vibe in there. Very nice. But I would have loved to have heard like where in the scene this was played. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, the picture with almost looking like the person's being pinned down by addiction or something like that. But, yeah, the Baker Street vibe definitely as well, Sinri. Excuse me. Oh, hi, by the way, BendyBot. Everybody say hi to BendyBot. First-time chatter dropping in. I don't know if you've been lurking this whole time and decided to pop in today, but I'm glad you did. So welcome into the chat, Ming. And usually we have a lot more people hanging out with us, but I did have to do this really weird break today because of electrical situation at the house. So this is nice and cool and comfortable little small group of us. And so next up is Paul Man 9999. And this is a band called The Garden. And let's see what we got here. This song is called Thy Mission by The Garden. He says he wanted to drop this in there. He can't watch it because of the time zone. So I look forward to your comment down below on YouTube when I put this on the YouTube for you to see. Okay. So this is his favorite band. Let's go and see what we got going on here, guys. All right. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I feel it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of a punky vibe. Super trippy production. This is what is this genre? It's really hard to pin. I guess experimental rock? Indie, yeah. The miking on the kit, I like that. What's going on? That's nice. I like how they're bouncing this part of the arrangement at the end here. Okay. All right, super trippy. This was kind of like a takeoff on also on the show, not like Maury Povich or something. There was that other one where for years the guy would always announce, "And you are not the father," whatever it is. Well, that's just the video. The music itself had this really super indie, like experimental rock vibe. And apparently this was uploaded 5 years ago. It doesn't mean that it was released 5 years ago. It could be something old that was re-uploaded or something like that. But the production was meant to be like very, I think actually more of a psychedelic experimental rock vibe. You know, but I was just listening to the way the engineer, I was on this ride, I was plugged into a little bit more of the engineering choices. Really super fun sound though, and a really super the video was a little out there. But as far as like listening to it and cruising to it and just kind of, you know, tripping out on a sunset on it, you know, excuse me, or coughing on it, that was a good track. Very odd, very experimental, very unique, but I dug the track for sure. Okay, next up, Senoree. It's you. Did you know? Did you know it was you coming up? That's why you woke up and decided to come into the stream here? This is a band called the Crystal Method. Okay, well, looks like we're going electronica. And this is called The Name of the Game by Crystal Method. Not technically video game music, but was featured in the opening cinematic for the game Splinter Cell back in 2002. And they say that most people should kind of be familiar with it. We're about to find out, Senoree. Let's go. Oh, almost got you before bedtime. Good. This is for you. You slipped in. We're in it. Let's go. They're going to press us into an 8-bar fuse. This kind of gives me a little bit of a Beck vibe. Actually, it sounds like it's all bass and bass overdub. That ugly bass at the bottom is huge, but
yo, top of the crown, raise the queen, a fatal mistake in your cradle can't shake the dream. The fire inside of your phonograph, battle with gas and give you room to breathe through inadequate mask. Everybody get fucked, let me see you pumping your fist, tip you up in the back room when you're rocking with this. Come on, keeping your speaker knocking, jumping, banging, bumping, blazing hot, calling all freaks. Calling all freaks now. Yo, calling all. Calling all freaks now. That's right.
I love the choice of that other melody. Against the bass, where the bass is holding it down. Yeah, that's a good call, Dan Registration. Rage Against the Machine vibe as well. Love this, man. Yeah, definitely. This is a full Beck meets Rage Against the Machine vibe. Maybe with like an essence of Biscuit. Limp Biscuit. Just sprinkles. Great track, man. I really loved. For me, getting just into the vibe of it, you know, that whole, you know, it's just hypnotic and it's just really fun to listen to. I think, you know, that's when I leaned into the Beck thing. I was thinking of a little bit of Weezer too, but when I was leaning into the Beck thing, I was Loser. But I think it was more because they had kind of similar drum program pattern. It was a little, you know, this track was a little more grittier and dirtier. Did I see that somebody said that Tom Morello was playing guitars in this bit? I think that's what I saw there. Yeah, I think Bendybot had mentioned maybe it was Morello on doing some of the scratches on his guitar and stuff. But I like the fact this was one of those kind of things where it's like if I was playing a video game, this would be badass, like in some kind of like driving through a town, maybe. Oh, I've never played Cyberpunk or anything like that, but just have something like going through the tough parts of the neighborhood and getting things done and so on. It has that kind of vibe to it. Also had a nice little lo-fi. Sounded like Morello. Okay. It also had a little bit of a lo-fi vibe I really dug on it. You know, I personally think that Beck's Loser was obviously a lot more melodic, you know, in the hook. But I like the juicy, chunky, raw guitar at the very beginning. That riff was very accessible across like many headspaces in the metal genre. So, great track. Sick track. Glad that you were able to slide in and check it. Oh, my goodness. Senor Wee. That was a good one. What do you say? It was an odd song, huh? Oh, Splinter Cell. Wow. Yeah, that was great, man. Okay, so Da Peebs is up night now. I know that Da Peebs was hanging around going, hey, when's my song coming up? I said, nah, frick, not for a couple hours. So, Da Peebs, if you go see this on YouTube, what's up, buddy? So let's do this. This is a band called Hail the Sun. This is rock. And this track right here is called Will They Blame Me If You Go Disappearing? Unique. Wait, is this? I'm looking at the thumbnail, so I'm thinking maybe this might be attached to, maybe an anime. You think? I don't know. You guys tell me. I could be wrong. Already smoking on the hi-hat. Let's go. This, but is that a guy singing? Ooh, crazy lyric. Jeez. A little bit of Chino, yeah, from Deftones. Little math Rocky. Kind of straightened out there, Bendy. Wow, the drummer's the singer as well. Nice little clean guitar pattern.
The tributaries of a choices he declined.
Wow, that was great. He's singing and playing drums. Fa la la mala fa la. Got kind of a post-hardcore vibe, no?
Can I rearrange your veins?
Oof.
Is there any kill that's worth the buzz? Is there any kill that's worth the
Hey, great background vocals too, man. These guys.
Is there any kill that's worth the buzz?
I don't know if this is the end of this track or the beginning of another one. It's nice. Yeah, I guess that was it. Man, was this just in a very proggy way all over the place. And this is, never heard of the band before, and this is one of those great examples. You hear the first 8 bars of something and you think you know what you're getting yourself into, and then they come around with these twisted dynamic shifts in the track, albeit everything from some meter changing. But I think the most compelling thing for me was them going through some of the more darker kind of post-hardcore, math metal or math rock kind of vibes, and then just pulling way back on the brake or on the brakes and just slowing everything down, pull the reins back and stuff like that, getting these really glidey sections. Some great harmonies in the vocals. But to know that this singer is also the drummer, or maybe within the I don't know how that works. I can't imagine myself some of the drum work that I heard while he was singing. I mean, I can imagine what it takes to do all that. That kind of vibe, but he had an incredible voice. There was a little bit of Chino in there too, a little bit of Deftones in some of the performance as well. Excuse me. But frickin' cranking sound. I'm glad that you made it here. I thought you weren't going to be here for the listen, so I'm glad that you were able to get over here and listen to this. So he trains for playing both live and singing while going for runs. Hey, you know what? You got to see it in your head first. There's one thing in training and stuff, but if you can't visualize it, if you can visualize it, then that really carves out the path for a better practicing experience. So, DePeebs, that was great. That was super eclectic. That's very much what the avocado's all about. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See you later, Bendy Bot. Okay, let me see what we got here. Who's next? Scan Visor is coming up. And with Scan Visor, we have an alternative band. The song is called Crocovile Swamp. And it's a game. I'm sorry. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. So let's see what this is here. Slipping a little bit of that didgeridoo vibe. It's like a mouth organ and a didgeridoo. ambient cultural vibes there. This sounds a lot like an adventure part of the game. Maybe looking for things to do. Anybody familiar with this game? I recognize some of the patterns on some of the sound design percussion use. This is very creative right here. That little section for some reason reminded me of Crocodile Dundee. I like the little spooky pad in the background there. So it looks like they modulated a step up. That's a new line. It's got a little light Lion King vibe as well. I like that. The strings. God, I'd really love to know what would be going on behind this music in the game. This is just that kind of stuff where it looks like you're searching for things. You know, it's got that vibe with the occasional accent of something like this. Yeah, it sounds like it's fading, like this is its loop point. Great, like the music, it was very mysterious, searching for a kind of vibe. Like I love the didgeridoo and the mouth organ adjacent, answer and back. A lot of that, a lot of the light harp styled arpeggiation with the pad in the background and stuff. To me, that's the kind of stuff that I would have used if I was like looking for things or checking over here, maybe doing this. Oh, don't touch that chest. Oh, the birds fly out. Oh, they're the bad poison birds. They might bite you or something like that. Where you're not necessarily engaging with another character per se, maybe. I'm not too sure. It just seemed... Or if you are, maybe you're going through like a part of the game where you're shooting, you know, I don't know, the bad monkeys. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But it had that kind of, you know, I think within the first minute or so, minute and a half, it had looped itself. But it has that full vibe, full chill. And I could tell why somebody could listen to this for, well, this is 5 minutes, and just because it just sets you in that groove, you know, and it's very in search of, makes those neurons kick in that capacity. Wait a minute. There was a little bit of a Men at Work vibe in that. Is that what you're saying? I mean, now that I saw you put that up there, SB, I don't know if you're responding to something else that maybe somebody was there, but did have a little bit of just a little bit about that, just touches and tinges of it. But Men at Work was also a phenomenal band. Oh my God, and the vocals were so unique, man. Ugh, sorry, went off on a tangent. Likinski, you're up next. Let's do this. So, Likinski, you are going to want us to listen to a game called Daytona USA. And this particular track is called Let's Go Away. This is the original composer of the racing game Daytona USA performing his vocals live for the bonus content. Okay, it looks like we're going to be doing watching some of this live here. So, let's go. Daytona! Nice. Oh, is that where you got that from, Cutmaster or K-Master? Everybody, here we go. Is the original, is this, I know this is for the downloadable, but is this actually on the game or a version of this? Got a little bit of a Bob Dylan vibe going there. There's a lot of doo-doots going here. That wasn't me. What happened there?
All right. Have a blast, man. Have a blast. Yeah. Also, we'll see. All right. 1, 2, 1. Oh, okay.
Is that what I look like when I'm doing that here? He's having the best time in his life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
my God, that synth guitar vibe. A little bit of that RV ending. Best time of your life ever when you're doing that kind of stuff, you know? The track sounded like the drums were like done in a really small, quick room and stuff. And the mix was kind of, maybe it was mixed fast or something, I don't know. But I don't know if anybody answered the question, but was this... This song obviously is said that in the description that this was separate for downloadable content. Maybe it was a remix or something, but is this like the theme song for it, just not this version? It has that whole vibe, like, you know, if this is like, you know, of a kind of like a 70s theme for some kind of a car race cartoon kind of vibe. Something like that. I don't know. It had that full vibe going on. So this is the song used. Thank you, Square Meal. So this is the song, except not this version. Ah, got it. Okay. It makes sense. It was a great theme. It's got a great vibe. And look, as a matter of fact, how many people at the very beginning of this track popped in Daytona? You know, that sticks. That's when you know the spaghetti hit the wall and a lot of that stick. Ah, that was good. I like that. Liquid and Silco. Are you here, Co? We got some Wilderun coming for you. Oh, this is going to be a long one, guys, so stand by. This is a long track here, so we're all going to just relax and enjoy this. Thank you for your donation as well. I really appreciate that. This he put it. Liquid and Silco puts it. I promise this will be the last Wilderun song for a while. So, yeah, well, a while means when I get back from surgery, I'll have another one waiting for me, I bet. All right, guys, let's do this. This is from Liquid and Silco, and the band is Wilderun. Tuning up over the sound design before we get it rocking. Wonder if that's a drop C. I love this part. God, the overheads and the drums make such a difference in this mix. You can hear all the ride work, nice and crispy. I knew I heard backing tracks. This is perfect, though. Nothing wrong with backing tracks. I'm not that guy. Especially when it's this kind of music. We rely on some of those ambient pads and stuff to happen. Oh, it's the same guy. All right. Background vocals especially. I love the rich pad behind there. Oh, I love the bass work there. There's like this metal folk vibe in there. Yeah, they're definitely flexing on their modes. They'll acquire later. Nice little meter play there. Boy, he's quite the guitar player himself, the lead singer. Tonic vibe in there. Simple but poignant, this section here. He bends into it and goes, oh. Yeah, that's... That was nice. You know, it was great to watch this live. I think it was really, like, it doubled down on the song for me, is to watch this experience live and or listen to it and be able to see it. I'm sure most likely that this is live recorded, no two ways about it, maybe, you know, taken into a studio and mixed. I like the fact that there wasn't an overemphasis of trying to stereo image. There's actually more stereo imaging in the mix with the overheads of the drums than there was with, you know, there was two guitars plus a bass, you know, and they could have widened that up a little bit, but the arrangements are very unique. They're locked into a playback on a track there, so their timing was impeccable. That song was, you know, obviously from start to end incredibly well rehearsed. There's a lot of stuff going in there. In my mind, I just can't imagine remembering all of that, you know. I guess that's why I'm on this side of a microphone and not on that side of a stage. And I liked a lot of the breakdown nuances. Remember, there was that 1 second section where I thought it was really poignant, where really the guitar was just going not wah 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 wah, but you know what I'm talking about. So there was a lot of that, but there was also a lot of little meter switch up and little switches and stuff. There was like it. Excuse me, and having a very light symphonic kind of edge to it with some of the pads behind it. You know, very musical theater, rock musical theater, prog rock musical theater kind of vibe for me. That's what I pulled from it. But I did like the ending, that last, I guess, 16 measures. There was a nice. You can always tell when I vibe to something. I'm like, whoa, yeah, like oh, there they go. Yeah. So, anyhow, Liquid and Silco, thank you. That was pretty jamming of a track. Thank you for dropping that back. I'm glad you made it, because that first, my first session got a little abrupted. Oh, sorry, I thought something. I heard something out front. Okay, who's coming up next? Oh, funny. Next is Nex 794. And we're doing a game here called, I recognize the game name. It is called Katamari Damacy is the name of the game. And the name of the track is Walking on a Star. He says this plays during the hub world. So I don't know what that means. It's a hub world, like maybe an area where it's like calm. I think this. Why do I think that this is like a super chill game of sorts? I don't know. You tell me. Trippy. Well done. Oh, it's a level. Okay. Is this like a building game? You're building stuff, or? I like how building the arrangements here. There's something weird happening. I love that everything is building around that original guitar pattern. Very nice. Getting a little Yellow Submarine-ish. We can do it now. I like it's in that minor. It was a polka. Yeah, totally. I love that bass. Hurdy, fandy, handy, free. Great build. Oh, I remember. I did watch that, Kairu. That was really fun. I remember this had some kind of quirky vibe to it. I think we've heard this once or twice. But once again, I can't, like I said earlier, I love the fit. There was actually one little change up in the middle. But I loved how this thing just built up from just its chord pattern, which was, made solid by the guitar. What was happening on the left side, and then another arrangement, and another arrangement. I liked the very unique, super high-pitched, glitchy, melodic. It had notes, like it was like an old little pad football game sounding vibe from 1981 or 2 or something. A very unique choice for an arrangement. I wonder what that would have sounded like playing through a monitor. Like, I mean, if you're not playing with headsets, that it doesn't get too, you know, pingy and poppy. But what really warmed it up was that bass, and it really campy sounds that were chosen for that. But I think that's what made it very fun. Plus, it was always very bouncy. It's always made for, you know, I guess as Kairu and some other people said, this was like, or it said in the original, this was a hub section. So you're like trying to look for things to do or something like that. So that game, or the music definitely keeps you moving forward there. 99% God, you're next. This next singer is it Nick Prosper? Is that how you say it? Nick Prosper. And the name of the track is Today. Came across this while driving today. Oh, you literally got turned on to this track today, and we're moving it across. So thank you, 99%. Thanks for coming back, too, after that little glitch in the stream earlier. All right. Uh-oh. Read the warning, everybody. Oh my God, that drum sound's got the full Kaja Gugu thing going.
Flow away. Okay, so where we gonna go today?
Little Duran Duran vibe there.
No one really knows, but that's okay. As long as we're together, then today's the day. 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 Okay, let's flow. Let's flow through pain. Everything feels far away, but love is in front of our face. Let's not throw it away.
Very unique padded keyboard sound in the back. I really like. It's like that floating pad. Yeah, Daft Punk is another one for sure.
Flow away. Okay, so where we gonna go today? No one really knows, but that's okay. As long as we're together, then today's the day. 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 Today's the day.
99% is this a one-person band, and that girl is a guest, or is she part of the band? Oh, it is a one-person. Okay. Are they coming back with more music, or is this a long, sexy ending? I'm gonna bet there's no music. Uh-oh, Outer Wilds. Ah, New Wave too, right. Yeah, definitely that New Wave vibe. That's why I was kind of came in with that Kaja Gugu vibe and a little bit of that Euro New Wave energy. I liked it. It threw me right back into the 80s. And I always liked, you know what, in an era when the 80s music and that new wave vibe came through, when the MTV started and, excuse me, the Flock of Seagulls, Kaja, Gugu, all these bands that came out with that really unique sound, I really kind of liked it. As much as I was into writing music, I was like, this is badass. This is just, you know, this just puts you in the groove and in the grind and stuff, and it's melodic. You know, a derivative of that, you know, stepping it up would be more of a Duran Duran that had a lot more of a melodic presentation of it. But I just loved and really brings back, for me, it's nostalgic. So it just really brings back really good memories for me when I listen to, you know, the new wave 80s kind of vibe, which this had quite a bit of it. So thanks for bringing this into the house, man. And her voice was really a nice, good compliment to it as well, to this track. Oh my God, when music was good, Rick Beato. Oh, let's not go there, Mel Choirblade. Oh, you weren't here earlier for the stream, were you? Oh my God. Yeah, no, I actually made a jab like that as well on something that I said. I was like, I wasn't too sure if it was a hit or or qualified as a hit. I don't know. We should ask Rick Beato. Poor guy. Rick right now, like I said earlier in the stream this afternoon, the last couple of videos he's put out, he's getting kind of some pushback beyond what I think he would have expected. Even I had a little bit of pushback on my the Avocado VOD Twitch channel. I dump all these things, and I did a little cutaway from something that I had said here, talking about it, and I didn't get too much pushback. I didn't get any assholiness type comments in my thread, but you know, there's people that just come from the camp of this is what they believe what music used to be compared to what it was now, and then the conversation just kind of moved around a little bit, going, well, Rick was only having an opinion based on top 100 mainstream pop, let's say, because in my video I was like going, well, apparently he's never listened to J-pop, K-pop, or any number of international pop bands that have 8 chord changes in 10 bars, you know, with melody soaring. So I went in on it, though. Yeah, I went in on it, but I chose my words kindly, because you know, we all have just an opinion, right? I was just like, I'm not too sure if it's getting worse. I think it's just changing. Anyhow, okay. Oh, speaking of which, you're up next, Mel Choirblade. Oh my goodness, we're going back. We're going to go back into Calamari Damacy. Katamari. Gosh, dang it. And let's see what we got here from Mel Choirblade. We are doing a track called Crimson Rose and Gin Tonic. And welcome back too, as seeing us live. Me live, you semi-live, but live here live, but I'm live and you're live there. So here we go. Rotten Soundgarden, you're hilarious. Okay, here we go. Already sounds like big band jamming. Let's go. Love this. For some reason I was thinking big band and waiting for the horns to come up. So nice. that bass just walking it home. Listen closely to the delicate left hand of the piano player. They got that swing. Do-bop, do-bop, do-bop. I love the tone of her voice. She's making it really small and very... I love that vibe. Kind of slowed down a little bit, felt like a little bit of a... Oh, let's go. Great vocal layering. Badass. This is so cool. Perfect. Beautiful. Loved every bit of that. Hey, Toto Samani. Jumped in for a quickie over there and say aloha. Let's say hi to Toto Samani really quick for jumping in on this chat. That was great. That was phenomenal. And it just, I'm uplifted. I'm pumped. I am jazzed. I know everybody's probably really super sleepy, and I don't know where you are in the world, but that was the last track. So I caught up with all the donos and remembered. I know there's only about 35 of us here because a lot of people bailed after my stream got split up a few hours ago. So tomorrow is 100% Wheel of Cheese. Okay, there's gonna be no donos tomorrow. I'm not. If anybody donos tomorrow, that's fine. I'm gonna save it for Thursday. But tomorrow we're just gonna Wheel of Cheese it. You know, that way we all get to play in the sandbox. And you know, usual suspects. You drop your stuff in the Wheel of Cheese too. You never can tell, right? You know, cheese pog. So guys, listen. I'm bailing. And sorry that the stream got jacked, but it was out of my control because of the solar panel guys. And we all came away kind of unscathed. And then this was a nice little intimate session. And so remember that all of this stuff gets cut up and put on the VOD channel. I don't know how to do... Wait, maybe I think the guys taught me how to do this. Let me see if I do this right. This, and then VOD, and let's see what happens. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it worked. So if you're new, you haven't done it yet, that VOD channel on YouTube is where I dump all this stuff on another day. And so thank you guys for hanging out. SB, Patty Cakes. Oh, Tom. I didn't know you were back there lurking, man. And Vex and everybody, and Melon Choir Blade and Liquid and Silco, Square Meal. Look, oh, my hair. You see how fast my hair is going back, guys? Lurkers, rise up. Park Pal was back there. Oh, my goodness. How's that? I'm beginning to, I'm getting my hair ready for, hey, Skippy. I'm getting my hair ready for the Hanna-Barbera. I'm Mr. Heat Meister. I'm Mr. Ah. Isn't that a classic track? I don't know. Was it Hanna-Barbera or something like that? I don't know.